I don't know if anybody's gonna join because I actually messed up a little bit. I was supposed to go live at 4:20 Eastern Standard Time, and now it's 5:20 Eastern Standard Time because there's daylight saving already happened. So let's see if this is all gonna work out and if anybody's gonna show up after me not being there. Yeah, a few people are here. Hey, Books in the house, Berlin Grows, Scotty 420, Daniel. Nice. Thanks everybody for tuning in. So yeah, I messed up as I said. I'm trying to do this right now. I'm doing this on the phone and everything is a bit crazy. But yeah, gonna get my rig ready. Yeah, thanks everybody for joining. 22 people already in the chat. That's amazing. Dirty, like I didn't even clean or anything. Growers love to you too. Yeah, I mean, I've been a little bit on the DL. I mean, we don't want to say like DL, but I'm just, it's harder now to find me. It's because don't have that huge of a following yet. But yeah, thanks everybody for joining and coming. Oh, somebody from Sontra, somebody from Hesse. Can't wait, Books, to see what you're doing at the Calyx Cup. Okay, first questions coming about the US thing. So yeah, so this was just the pre-release drop, what we did. Meaning, I just wanted to make sure that people can get them ASAP because I've gotten so many requests for it. So yes, they are available now. Some packs are still left on for 20 strains. But that's not the real drop. The drop is going to follow really soon. I promise. The drop is going to come. I'm in the background preparing for that. That they are going to be available at least in the US, in Canada, in the UK, in all of Europe, and let's see where else. But that's for sure, for sure. So that's the first question. Like I gotta like set this down somehow, because it's really hard for me to clean my rig right now. Because I'm like, as always, completely unprepared. And an hour late, at least for everybody tuning in from America. So I have the chat paused, so don't put any more questions in for right now because I'm gonna answering. It's all F1 generation. This very drop is an F1 generation. There is others coming very soon. There is some S1s, like some photo period plans coming. There are things I've been working on for years. They're not ready to be released right now, but I'm working on the next generations of those ones as well. So yeah, this very drop right now, F1, but more to come. How do you pick male or female in breeding? Well, I mean, you're just gonna look for the best traits for every plant. Like for me, the male is, of course, you can go by the stem rub to smell a little bit of how the plant is, but yeah, but like the female, obviously. For me, the female is that it's that simple. How good is the herb or slash the extract at the end? That's like what counts to me. For me personally, I'm not going to be the one who's going to try to make the biggest producing plants or anything. Of course, if they're all equally, then I would always select the bigger producer. But I generally don't care about much other things than terps. Everything is more important than nothing is more important than flavor. Flavor above everything. Don't let the bastards keep you down. Greetings back to Stuttgart. Sorry, like I'm so far behind in the chat. I'm gonna go through this real quick. My favorite Birkenstock, brother. Yes, I do like to wear my Birkenstocks. I have some. And greetings to the Ruhr area. I used to live there. Let's see. Guavas on that guava strain. Well, all what I got is different crosses of the guava strain. Yes, US is coming, as I said before. Like US is coming. I'm preparing. Where am I? I'm in a beautiful, close to the Mediterranean Sea. Finish my run. Jelly Donuts is on day 2. Nice. Thanks for growing my genetics. The perm guava. I mean, yes, the perm guava is. It's crazy. It is crazy. Your Berlin Grow just wrote about his. It's like, check out BLN Grow 030 on Instagram, and he has one of those perm crossed with a guava, and it's insane, the frost. I can't wait to smell it. Can't wait to try those buds when I'm in Berlin for Mary Jane. Yeah, I'm gonna get the dab ready in a second. I'm just gonna try to catch up with the chat. Where did you get the original cultivars for the strains? Well, I mean, I bought them. I bought them. Exactly. So the F1s, talking about F1s, of course, that's the first step. Let's not forget that is the first step in breeding, to make an initial cross. The biggest benefit of an F1 is the hybrid vigor, meaning they're not inbred yet in any sort. So no sister plants have been crossed. They're completely two different plants, and that makes them have more vigor. So they get bigger, they get produce more, they get more frost, and so on. That's the biggest advantage of F1. So F1s for me are some of my favorite plants. Of course, they're not like, they have more variation than, like, for example, an IBL, like an inbred line, which is F8 or so. But so F1s have always been my fun. F2s is, I would never sell F2s. Like F2s is like all over the place. Unless you want to make regs and you make a hunter pack, then maybe. But F2s are where the selection is done to stabilize the strain. And then from F3 on, in my opinion, they have some stability and they can be sold again. But F1s, yes. F2s, you'll probably never get from me unless they're regs. All right. Let's see what else. Mango. Yeah, the purple mango, guamango. I hope you guys all like the idea about like doing the naming together, especially the people who grow them. Like, in my opinion, have a say in the name. For right now, they're auto flowers I'm releasing, but the FFs, so the fast flowering, so the Super Boof FF is going to come. Is here, the seeds are here, and I'm debating when the drop will be. So there will be a Super Boof F, which was the mothers are Super Boof autos, and the father, so the reversal was Super Boof Sherry 26. Yeah, but that should come very soon as well. And yes, I'm repeating again, I'm working on making my beans available in the US ASAP. I hopefully within the next 2-3 weeks there will be a drop, and that drop will be all over the world, especially US, Canada, UK, and all of Europe. So let me try to catch up with everything. 420 things. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Continues from on. Do you recommend starting seedlings on Windows or indoor setup? Well, I mean, if you have an indoor setup, I would always start in the indoor setup, but you want very little and diffused lights in the first week or so. Like, you don't want they don't like that. They need to have like little light, and it's best if it's diffused. Any ideas of the forum? Like, I am actually creating right now in the background also my website, and my website, goodgenetics.com. So that's with an X at the end. Go there. You can, by the way, already subscribe to the newsletter. And I'm working on a members area where I will do a lot of things in the members area. And there should be a forum in there as well, because I don't want to do a Discord. Like, Discord deleted Mephisto. Discord deleted Homegrow TV. There's so many amazing people been deleted of Discord, so it's not safe either. So why should I spend my time now on Discord? and then they delete us. It's not makes sense. I don't think the seed ban in November is going to do much because the before the farmers bill. So this is okay. Now I think we caught up. So yeah, now we're at the end. So I lost a few questions in between there. If I don't answer yours, make sure to ask it again. Let's talk really quick about the seed ban in November. So when the farmers bill came in, it just basically made all products which do not have any THC in it legal, no matter if the seeds, after they pop and you grow them, they will be having THC. Making those illegal will just go back. It will just be just for souvenir purposes only, or this is just, so I don't think that it will just suddenly no more seats available. That will not happen. So no worries about that. So Mike is, by the way, today is the last day. So if you go to my Instagram or to the 420 Strains Instagram, you can still join the giveaway. And we're giving away packs there. So just check that out. And if you don't win that, Mike is in the chat. Thanks so much. He throwing in €100 voucher for my Genetix on 420 Strains website. And he's going to start that giveaway tomorrow, I'm pretty sure. So thanks, Mike, for that. Yeah, and Telegram, we talked about the Discord earlier. It's the same with Telegram. Like, I mean, when I used to work for my former, I wasn't never employed there. So when I worked with the other genetic company before, there was a Telegram there, and that Telegram also got deleted at one point, even though, Telegram was supposed to be no censorship. But yeah. I'm good on that. I'll do Instagram. Hopefully they won't delete me. I'll do YouTube, and I'll do X just to have 3. And I will also have the good genetics version of each of this, not just the It's 420 Sebastian one. But then I think the rest I want to have on my own website. I want to host it, so I'm not like depending on people like deleting or, censoring us. Where am I now? I'm in the Mediterranean. I'm in the Mediterranean area, and it's beautiful, even though it's kind of cold for the fact that spring just started. I wish everything the best. Thank you so much for the best wishes. Eric in the house too. Yeah, thanks so much, Eric, for joining. Let's read. Hello, about time waiting for that booth. Discord is always 420. That's for sure. It's always 420. Michael is in the house too. Michael, did we ever release your... Yes, we released your ones. That's still on the Fastbuds channel, so you can make sure to catch Michael. What's a good company with great autogenetics? Jackie Boy is asking. Well, you can try mine. In my opinion, mine are going to be fire. As I said, they're going to be have crazy hybrid vigor. They are F1 hybrids, and that means they are having a lot of hybrid vigor. But other companies who have really good autoflowers, like in my opinion, Mephisto has really good autoflowers. I work with some of their strains. Also, fully American company is 2020 Mendocino. Really good autoflowers, genetics, really amazing. It's really hard to open rosin jars with just one hand. Yeah, but I was successful with the GG4 sherbet. Sorry, I'm distracted. I really want to take a dab with you guys together. I need to see how I can put this for a second. Let me put this here for a second. I will be better prepared in the future. I will do lives again with like a beautiful background, and I will do lives again with other guests, and I will do all that, not on a phone, in not so good lighting, but we gotta improvise. Because not that long ago, those windows behind me were not in there. Yeah, we had to put them in there. So this was 1 week ago. This was still outdoors where I'm sitting right now, and it still is quite cold. Anyways, finally, give me my dab. Other companies, I think Does Night Owl has good autoflowers too. And I will be visiting Mary Jane. I have to make it happen, but I will make it happen. So let me catch up. Greetings to Dortmund Beck. I used to live in Dortmund. Good old times. What kind of beer are you drinking? Actually, not right now anything, but as you said it, I'm going to drink this Steam Brew Session IPA with you. Thanks for reminding me. Dab and a beer. Nothing better than that. At least in the evening. Yeah, for sure. Germany home cook, definitely best foreman. Best man anyway. Lemon cherry cookie crosses? I don't think so. To be honest with you, that's my honest opinion on it. There's some really fire phenos of the lemon cherry cookies, which really taste like lemon cherry cookies. But about the other half of it, in my opinion, tastes like lemon cherry haze, and I'm not like a big fan. If haze, then let's do old school, like dirty haze, but not like a lemon cherry haze is not like up my alley. So yeah, I don't want to like really talk about the genetic company I've worked on before. So if you have issues with their stuff, then you should just write them an email, because I'm in no way anyhow associated with Fast Buds at all. And all my crosses are made by me in my house, not in this one because I just came here a couple weeks ago. No, in the former house. That's where I made all my crosses. And I started my guava reversals on the 19th of August 2025. That was their day one. So I didn't start them there, but that's where they broke through the soil. Feeding us autoflower, same feeding as photos. I'd be careful in the beginning. In the first 2 weeks of autoflowers, don't feed them anything, nothing. I would just leave them. Don't feed them. They don't need any food in the first 2 weeks. I mean, of course, if you have them in like hydro, or if you have them in rock wool or something like that, give them like very, very, very minimal feeding. But then you can try feeding them maybe slightly less. And if you see that they want to grow, I think some autos are even more hungry. Like if you have like an auto which goes nuts, it might become a monster. And like it depends on the growth. So if you see the autoflower, is going to stay a little bit smaller, it won't need as much food. But if you see, hey, this might become a monster, if you feed her more, then obviously she'll grow more and she'll be more healthy. Crazy in California, it's super hot for spring. Yeah, that's what I heard. Chubbs told me that. You have to try your dry sift before pressing. Oh, you have to dry your dry sift before pressing. Well, I mean, you never want to like press anything with too much moisture content. What you want to press is hash. Like you don't want to press anything wet. Like especially if you do it like Germany Homegrow, who is in the chat. If you do it like him, you made the fresh frozen dry ice dry sift. So he used fresh frozen, threw it in a trim bin or something like that, and threw on top of it dry ice, and then just shook it a little bit. So that was fresh frozen. So there was still moisture in that. Then yes, you definitely have to dry that. But I mean, in general, if your dry sift is dry before you sift it, then yeah, I think you can press it pretty right after. But really, ask Chubbs. Chubbs is the more the man for the hash. For me, it's all more theoretical. I'm like, unfortunately, the hash making, I have to get better. Even though I got some compliments here when the Dabadoo was in Berlin. That was last year when I put some dry sift in. I'm still all behind on the comments again. I'm sorry. Perm is a monster for sure. Germany Homegrow. brand new stem then. I don't get that ad, I'm sorry. I might already gotten too high for an ad. Don't get it. The other one. Any special equipment to grow autoflowers? No, I think you can grow autoflowers with any or no equipment at all. No, thank you. I made my own strain. It's so sticky and just that's cool. That's the best. That's the best. What is your seed company? Well, my seed company is called Good Genetics. You know, I've been going by the name Sebastian Good for a while. I started the whole thing back in 10, 11 years ago was to start a feminized seed company mainly focused on autoflowers, Good Girl Genetics. And now that it came to the point that, hey, yeah, I want to start it, I want to make this happen now, I just decided to drop the girls because there will not only be femmes. I am releasing femmes or auto femmes for now. Femmes will follow and regs will come too. Like I don't want to limit myself in any way. I just want to have fun. Really, that's really what it is about. Like I want to try to make this fun and want to make it with the community together and want to really enjoy it and do what I enjoy the most, hanging out with the community, working with the community, doing things for the community all together, collaborating. So let's see if it's gonna work out. I think I think the crosses are fire. They're really working. And there's other crosses coming, which, yeah, they will go into more testing and so on, but they will be made available. There's already some people testing the Super Boofer FF. So that's my company. And right now I'm working on a drop. I had a pre-release drop, which is ships Europe-wide. It goes with 420 strains. There's a few packs left on there, that one. But the international drop will come very, very soon. And before that drop, we will make names for the first crosses. So I can guarantee the mango runs cross with the guava and also the perm cross with the guava and 2 more probably. So I have 8 crosses in total. I will release 4 for now, organize the distribution and remake the names for them. And then we're gonna go live with them. Probably in the next, let's be realistic, probably in a month. Like I won't be faster than that, even though I wish I could be helpful too. Sorry, I'm reading here. I can't wait to see perm. Yeah, the perm of Erik. I can't wait to see that too. I haven't seen any photos. Erik, send photos. 420 somewhere always. I'm very, very tired. Yes, I really do need to rest. But I did want to do this here tonight for sure. Like it was really important to me to do this and I'm really enjoying it. But I'm extremely tired. I wake up really early and I just work all day in construction basically mainly. I planted some plants today. Unfortunately no weed, cannabis. I planted an apricot today and a mulberry as well. Oh, and I'm gonna plant some hops because I love hops. Anyways, taking forever to get everything together. Get pineapple perm crosses. That's good. A pineapple cross. I need to find some good pineapple genetic. That would be a good idea. I like the idea, especially getting it into an autoflower. That would be good. Has some real good. Another favorite of mine would be a maracuja, a passion fruit. Bah! We tasted some amazing passion fruit resin in last Spanibus, and it was. Wow, I need to have that in my life. Oh, Michael, when we were at your house, yeah, you gave us beer from Bavaria. It was really, really good. It was some like crazy strong beer. If I actually had to give that to somebody else because otherwise I would have been dying. I can't drink like a beer with like 11 to 12%. Thanks, brother. Crazy girl, for popping the beans. Can't wait to see what you're doing with them. Thanks also for it's the personal messages. It's really fun to see them. Next we will start a regular run. Oh, that's nice. Ed Rosenthal, yeah, legend. What's my favorite strain besides guava? Yeah, the guava line is just the G line. I think it's gonna be called the G line. This comes from the community. A few people came up with the G, the Mendo G. I love that. So like, yeah, I think it's going to be the G line. This one. What else do I like? I mean, there's going to be other lines. I don't want to announce them because for now that's, and they will be work with the community together, you know. I'm going to work probably on one of my initial projects I've been working on for a while, and that is some crossing some land races with autoflowers and then working them in. So I'm probably going to do something with the Panama Red. I'm probably going to do something with a Malawi. These are challenging crosses because they are, we're talking about crazy flower times. So that will be a bit challenging, but let's see. Like, I want to do it. I want to try it and I want to do something different. I might also just do if the enough people are interested in auto regs, I might just release my F3 of the Freak. I have a purple Freak, which I'm probably going to, I have it work with both Banana Purple Punch and Tropicana cookies. So I think I'm probably gonna make a three-way hybrid out of it. So that might be coming soon, but I'm so yeah, that's like some ideas which are coming. Will you be at the Autoflower Cup in Germany? Yes, I'm planning on to being there. I'm not sleeping enough. Absolutely not sleeping enough. Bored myself. I'm sorry, I'm just like Gelsenkirchen, ja. Grüße ins Ruhrgebiet. I love living soil. Living soil, water, and I like compost teas. I like that as well. I like to bottom feed water and top feed compost teas and microbes, and fish water is amazing in my opinion. Just feed fish water, even if it's just 2 goldfish living in a pond, in a small basin, and using that water, just like miracles because it's just living. Hey Joe, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, all well, just tired, just honestly tired. Been growing fast buds for 3 years. And you grow them like 120 days. Yeah, I'm like, maybe amber trichomes are not important to me enough that I would let any auto run 120 days. I think that I have never done that. Maybe outdoors, yeah, but not indoors. When everyone has this Chubbs tell and best wishes from Bavaria. Yeah, Chubbs is the best man. Hey, thanks for tuning in from Nebraska. Papaya cookies, my first halfway through. Let's go, Sebastian. Glad to see you doing your own things. Thanks so much. Okay, I think you have advice for new grower and is having issues with autos and DWC buckets. Talk to Germany Home Grow. I think he's the one to talk to. I don't know jack shit about DWC, to be honest. It's that simple. I did some DIY WDCs before, and I fed them compost teas, and with that plant, it was like really small plant, and I just wanted to keep on making it bigger. It was a solo cup grow, and then I was like, nah, this plant is too good. to be just in a solo cup. So I built like a DWC with it and fed it compost teas. And that was amazing. That was the Tropicana cookies. But that's like the only thing I don't do. I want to just have it as simple as possible, as minimum mess up spots for myself as possible, and as organic and natural as possible. That's like my approach to things. And I've been traveling. Let's see if I still will travel so much. I hope I will travel because I need it. I thrive on it. But it's harder with the gardening then, to be honest. So like, yeah, if you don't have any travel and you want to do a lot of pHing and that kind of stuff, then WDC. But for me personally, I wouldn't do it. So let me just go through this really quick. Hey man, will I be at Cannes Fair? Cannes Fair is Düsseldorf. I really hope to. I'm invited to judge the finest cup. So I love judging. So I will try to. Thanks for loving my enthusiasm. I do like this all together and I love what I'm doing. What kind of scents do you guess will be popular besides candy and fruit stuff? See, in my opinion, a bit more funk, a little bit more like GMO and that kind of stuff, but mixing it with the right kind of fruity kind of strains, which are already like heavy hitters and like which have like more of the like good hash producers too. So that's what I'm gonna go for. Like in one of the lines, that's what will that be about, and the other one will be fruity again. It's just because that's what people ask for. But like as I said earlier, like those like land strain sativa kind of things, they can be sometimes. I like still the tropicalness of them, but they're a little bit more like stinky. I like that too. Then skunk. I mean, obviously skunk has been coming back. I think a lot of the old school stuff is going to come back in the next few years, but yeah, for right now, you still gotta do candy and stuff. Because I honestly enjoy it too. Like having a good fruity candy strain, you grow it yourself. And I don't combust, I only vaporize. So if I put it in my packs, now in the packs 4, even more flavor. I just love that. Like there's some mango I had here from like Zamaldelica also. What is it called? The Daz one, the Night Owl one. Zamango, I think. That's a mango cross with a mango smile from Mephisto, I think. And I had that so mango, and then have that in the packs and that new one. That's amazing. For flower, I still really enjoy the fruit in general. I love the flavor. So let's see what you go cooking up. Well, a lot too many things at once cooking up. I can tell you that. For my videos, yeah, I'm trying to put more out. I want to do some how-tos again on this channel too, but I think first the next video, what do you think I want to put out is when I was killing the plants. That was literally 12 hours before I went into the car to leave the place. I killed those plants and I recorded it. I think it might be funny. Let's see. Yeah, look, for the drop, people are asking if I will sell single seed packs. Yes. For the drop, I think I debated for a long time, and I think I will just do 3 packs because I think 3 packs are fair because I also like variety, but it's hard to organize the drop in the way I'm going to organize it right now to make it happen in a reasonable amount of time. I will just sell 3 packs and that will probably come with freebies. And that freebie will be something else in a 1 pack. So you can you buy a 3 pack and you kind of get 2 strains. I hope I can get that done in that way. So, then after that drop, I will just have probably permanent stock of certain strains, and then I will change that, and I will make sure that you can buy a 1 pack and a 3 pack and probably a 5 pack or so. And like, but that's going to need some time. Everything is going to need a little bit of time. And like, I'm excited to do this, but you see how tired I am because I am literally building, a house right now, basically. With putting doors and windows and walls and roof and kitchen and so on. And yeah, so I'm trying to get everything done, but it's crazy to get it done right now. Like, because I would need to spend all my time right now just focusing on getting this job done. But I'm literally spending zero time, like in the last week, like because I need to build walls before I can make sure that seeds get to places where they need to be to organize the drop, if that makes any sense. Yeah, the regs I love too. I mean, obviously I love, and auto regs, they're just like, that's why I always thought is a really, really cool thing about the night owl, is that he drops the regs. Like in general, dropping regs just makes sense, like to keep diversity. And that's what I always loved about Sasha, Joint Dr. Sasha, that there was always his lowrider was also available as a reg. Gorilla Cherry makes sense. I don't know how much I'm going to work with Gorilla Genetics. What I'm going to tell you is I definitely want to work with that Gigi for sure, but the one I'm having here right now, it's always been one of my favorite strains. I had some crazy good phenos of it, incredibly good phenos of it. And yeah, it's only available as an FF. At least for now, who knows how long. But like, I'd like to maybe make my own auto version of it. Obviously, that's only feminized then. So you need to reverse it, throw it on itself, probably try to find the best pheno and just make an S1 of it, and then use that one and find the autoflowering varieties in the F2 and just cross those ones with each other. And then you'll have the autoflower in F3. But yeah, that would be something on a project I really would like to work on. No, I do with autos. Yeah, I do like to work with auto regs too. And I did. But I do also work with regs on FEMs. Because if you want specific autoflowers, you can get the genetics in regs. And of course you could, and like probably it's a really nice thing. There's like people like Tao Seeds that he just does a lot of regs, auto regs. And like real OGs, like who won cups with autoflowers when people didn't even really like talk about autoflowers, he was like breeding with them already before Sasha joined Doctor, I think. Anyways, yeah, I have auto regs, and I have obviously crosses of my own which are regs. There might be some fems crossed into it. That might be it, but yeah, I have them, and I want to release. I think the first one I want to release is the Auto Freak. It's unfortunate that now everybody just came out with it. I've been breeding on it for like a year and a half, but on and off, I haven't like done any of it in the last 8 months. But yeah, regs, auto regs, fun thing. Type the website for the strains so I don't go get a fake one. Yeah, I can't really, on YouTube, you can't really put links like that. It's goodgenetics.com and the genetics with an X, and you can just sign up for the newsletter because then you'll stay in the loop. Like I only have the function right now that you can sign up for the newsletter, and I'm working in the background on a member area, and in that member area is going to be where everybody can just like join, and that's probably everything is going to be arranged in there, like just like a Discord in a way, like on a very smaller level for now, because it's just me, literally just me right now. But yeah. Pineapple for sure. Should I just jump to the bottom? Because I'm like back up here. Are you gonna be at Spanibus? I might. I'm working on it. I really want to. Because I really feel like it's a good place for me to be. I'm gonna jump to the bottom. If I've missed your question, then sorry. Just why do I want to be at Spanibus this year is, first of all, I think that Poppin' Fire is going to be there. That means that Hi Again is going to be there, Homegrown TV is going to be there, Grower Joe is going to be there. So it's going to be really people I really, really like and I enjoy hanging out with. And then there's good products. There's the new packs. I actually could get that, but I'm sticking with my dab for now. So the new PAX is out. So I really believe in it. I've been using the PAX Plus and then the PAX Mini, the new one, and then now the PAX 4 is out, and I really enjoyed it. It's a device which I can really use the way I want to use it. That's like just like why I love this so much. The way I can use it is very unique. Oh, people are signing up for that newsletter. So yeah, it's on goodgenetics.com. There you can sign up for the newsletter, and every time you sign up, it's a little pop-up email notification coming in my screen. Okay, somebody's asking a question about reversing. Yeah, I Colombia, like, yes, I would go to Colombia. I would consider Colombia. It's like being not familiar with somewhere, a place. I think that's sometimes scary and so on. But like, yeah, for sure, that would be a beautiful place. So how does reversing work? Somebody's asking. So if you just like work with a clone, like what I did with the Super Buff Cherry 26, that one which in Germany is now in the pharmacies. I think Grow Motions brought it there, and I've tried it from, I think, Alex from Rutin, like the Grow Doctor, and I grew it, and it was a time when it wasn't doing good in my grow at all. Like, there's powdery mildew in there and so on. I wasn't home and I forgot to change from, because I was confused. Too many things going on at the same time. I'm doing something too much always at the same time. Anyway, so I messed up that time. I think I came home from Berlin and there was just like, there's like 75% humidity in this tent, and it's in the third week of flower or something like that. So it was just like everything was full of powdery mildew, but the Super Buff Cherry. So I was like, oh, that's impressive. And so I grew her out and she was beautiful and really like the terpenes, just like the Blockberry terpenes. Like you have the Tropicana cookies, but extra sherry on top, but also like very, like it has just like, it smacks. It's like very, all over the place. You don't taste it just in your mouth, you almost taste it through your lungs. So, if that makes any sense. And yeah, so I used that one as my reversal for, I made an S1 out of that and used it for a reversal for the Super Buff FF. And yeah, I mean, so what you do, sorry, I'm a bit high, I guess. You spray them with either colloidal silver, that's the more organic version of it, but then you need to do it every like 12 hours or so for 10 days straight. You wait basically until you see the first sign of flower, like the first tiny little hairs come in, or like the day before the hairs come in. That's when you want to start spraying her for like 10 days, and then she will basically develop clusters of male flowers, but the clusters are still looking like a bud, not like a male flower, kind of like more dense. usually. So yeah, that's what you do. Or you use just 3 or 4 times, some people even just 1 time, STS. So silver thiosulfate. So you make a solution of silver nitrate and of what is natrium? Sodium. No, is that sodium thiosulfate? And then you mix them. You can look it up on the internet how to. Just so they're like agitated while you mix them, and then you spray them with that only like, yeah, as I said, like 3 times. I would do 3 or 4 times, and you do every 3 days, and then you just spray just on the internodes, and then yeah, the same thing is gonna happen. I hope that makes sense. Or like I'm a bit high, guys. I'm a bit high. South Africa is also on my a lot of people like of course Colombia, Thailand, then South America, South Africa would be interested. There's a lot of like requests coming from there because the legalization is happening. It's also going to be interesting to see what's going on in the Czech Republic now that the legalization happened. So there's some traction there. Anybody? Any further questions? Otherwise, I can go up a little bit because I'm too stoned that to people. Yes, what do people ask me before? Yeah, it's always the US thing. Yes, US is. I'm working on it. Have a mango line. Yeah, for sure. There needs to be a mango line. 100% mango line. I need to find a really good mango, and then I'm going to make a line out of it. 100%. I'm all for that. The Malawi I worked with, I crossed it with a green crack, and I also crossed it with a few other plants, but that green crack was in there, and the stem rub of that male, that Malawi male, is clearly mango tropical. Like, so I really love that male. It was super vigorous, and yeah, it was amazing. So, cool. Mike is still on there. Yeah, Mike is sponsoring $100 euro. With 420 strains. So check that out. I don't know exactly where he's giving it away, but he wants to give somebody an Easter present. And that's amazing. BioBis with autoflowers? Yeah, you can do BioBis with autoflowers. I mean, soil, I always like BioBis soil. It's easy. And what autoflower variety would you grow outdoors in Belgium? Like, really, it's for me, it's like this. Like, if I wouldn't suggest like something what I just said, like a Malawi bred into an autoflower, which is probably going to not do all that well in Belgium. But I think any modern autoflower, unless they describe it already in the description, putting it in as finicky or super long going, I think you can grow outdoors in Germany, Belgium, France, like even in Sweden probably, you know, like you can grow them outdoors. Is not the problem. It's the love you put in. So if there is like one variety which is like, oh, this sounds so good, that's so delicious, I'm gonna grow that really well. That enthusiasm, I think, is going to make up for the thing, because in the end they're all just, you know, modern hybrid autoflowers. So it's just they're never going to become the biggest plant if they don't get a lot of sun. Like if you put it in a perfect place with a lot of sun, maybe even put it in a greenhouse, you can grow monsters. But even in Belgium or in Germany, but if it's like in a hidden area under a tree, it doesn't get that much sun, so it's not going to be. So that's, I think, also going to make much more of a factor than the genetic. The genetic just has to be good, And maybe you can go with like an old school, like super auto. Like, you know, I think that Sasha Joint Doctor has some varieties like that. They're like made for that. And they just take longer. They're just going to take almost as long as the photo period, but then in the end of the day, they will yield good. I know how you can cuts from, yeah, I mean, you can take cuts from any plant. It's just the question of how smart is it, you know? Like maybe you can take a cut early on, right before flowering from an autoflower, and just root it and start treating it with root with silver right away. If you want to make an S1 and you don't want to do it on the same plant, you can do it separately. But I mean, for that purpose, I understand why you want to take a clone. But for anything else, I wouldn't take clones of autoflowers. I mean, I'm always open to learn. Just I would personally not think of it. My photo American on guava plants right now smells good. Yeah, guava is delicious. That's why I picked it. Oh, yeah, I hate it. It's really cold right now here as well. Yeah. If I need a good worker, I for sure will let you know. But right now, I just need to make some money, to be honest. You know, I am my own good worker, and all the good work I'm putting in, I'm not spending time to make money. Yeah, but I'm working on it. The seeds are going to be sent out this week. I promise that they're going to be sent out this week, so they arrive where they need to be in time. The best guava auto. That's a question. That's a good question. Maybe you need to cross the fast buds guava with a one of Mephisto. Though then they have like a guava fig now. Maybe that's good. But I think really good, it depends. Like the guava is also not just guava. Like the guava, why I picked this guava line. Like, let me explain that. So this guava is, to me, yes, it is this guava fruit, but also it's convinced me personally, because I am so much into extracts, much more as an extract than the flower. Like the flower is good, don't misunderstand me, but it's the extract. It has the two layers of it. It has this fruitiness, this tropicalness, slightly, I mean, I wouldn't really call it strawberry because it doesn't taste like strawberry, but it's like a mix. And guava. But that's there. And then you have the funk, the like all over the place funk in the back end, especially as rosin. And I had such good rosin from Scritchy and also some from Chubbs. Like I really enjoyed it. And that's what I love about it. And so what side do you love more? That like fruity side or more that funk side? Because if you want more of that funk, that Mando breath crossed with the guava is crazy. But you want more of the tropicalness, the mango runs is going to be crazy, you know, and so on. That's why these crosses are in, and that's why I have two grape crosses, the grape gas and the double grape, because I wanted that grape in there for sure. Because I think it will be complementing each other amazingly. Tropicana cookies. I love Tropicana cookies. The plant rubs on your skin and you can smell. That's the funniest, right? When you like lean in the tent, maybe have like a t-shirt on or like a sweatshirt, and then you come back in the room, just like it smells, and you smell on yourself and you're like, oh. Yeah, sorry, with the whole German thing, you know, the German community. I've been like doing the fast buds, the German fast buds before, but yeah, I simply don't have the time right now. I really want to do German content again. I really miss it, and I'm working in the background. I should be working in the background on this one project. The YouTube is already saved. It's for 20 broodies. And I want to make something cool there. Like, I don't know. If somebody has some good ideas and wants to collaborate on it, hit me up. I'm definitely down for because I'm not going to do it. That's the problem. I can show up for it, but I won't be able to just do it for now. But I want to. German content, amazing. I would love to. I was planning to do it with Bernie. I have a feeling that he's not going to be allowed to do it right now. So I don't want him to lose his job. So my operations is going to be based. That's a good question. I haven't made the final decision right now. Because I'm in the process. But I'm probably thinking about a country like Malta or the Czech Republic, somewhere where it's legal to have, a company like that. So, or I mean, it's in many countries it's legal, but it's just no. As I said, I'm not good with these kind of things, so and I haven't made final decisions on that. A strain that smells like opening a beer that smells like weed could be interesting. Like more old school than old school. Now that's an amazing comment. I thought I was high. Yeah, but I understand what you mean because I like these beers that's why I drink them. The IPAs or session IPAs is they have a hop that hops, the aroma hops, they have something of smelling on buds because they are buds in a way. Anyway, you guys are probably noticing that I'm getting slightly high and tired. It's hot. I wish it would be hot. Hot toxic fart. Now it's getting very interesting in here. Do you know Kali Mist from Greenhouse? It sounds good. I don't know if I checked it out before. Yeah. All right. Ask me a few more questions. So yeah, I'm going to work on that drop. I'm going to put out that video with a what's it called? How I'm killing these plants out. Do you ship seeds to the US? I will. It will be possible to order seeds, in the US. Very soon. Promise. I'm working on that. I've been making the plan over the past 2 weeks. And now the physical process of actually making sure that it's going to really happen very soon is also going to start this week. Because it's a lot less outdoorsy now here, even though still isn't completely done. My thoughts on God, that's too deep, man. I believe in nature. I believe in the spiritual world. But discuss my thoughts on God, man. That goes too deep for this hour and this highness level. Yeah, I do love a good IPA. For one, forgotten strains. I don't know. Are there forgotten strains? I feel like everybody has been digging old strains up. I got some black skunk seeds where I crossed some sort of black runs or something like that in there. So let's see. Those ones are regs. Can't wait to check them out. Greetings to Poland. Thanks for always being there. I do believe in good people as well. I believe in this community. Much love to you too, man. Good times, you are tired. Who's going to find the new unicorns? I think new unicorns are being found every single day. Every single day. You and me can be the next one. Yeah, I've done outdoor grows before. Of course, yeah. It's just all a matter of time and stuff. I grow a lot of things outdoors. Yeah, we are unicorns. That's funny. That is really funny. Oh, thanks everybody for tuning in. White Choco Amsterdam Genetix. Sounds good. So that's good. Yeah, I can't wait to drop these other ones. So yeah, now the guava is gonna drop. And I think what's the drop's gonna be? Let's do that. It's probably going to be the perm, the mango, the mando breath, and I'm not entirely sure. Maybe the jelly donuts. Or yeah, I'm too out of it for right now to think of it. But then comes the grape drop. There will be the 2 grape strains, and with the 2 grape strains, maybe the jelly donuts will be good too with that one. Then comes the FF drop, which will be the Super Boof FF and a few other crosses, which all are the donuts are always the is always the Super Boof Sherry 26. And then the S1 of that one as well. So there will be probably a whole Super Boof drop soon. But yeah, I think that's gonna come. And then yeah, those other ones are in development, to be honest, right now. Nothing is started yet. It's about to be started, some of it. Thanks everybody for the well wishes. It's really amazing. I'm curious to know how many hours do you like to use to finish autoflowers? You mean in a light cycle? I do everything, but like generally speaking, I don't try to be under 16 hours of light, you know, like unless I have photo periods in the tent and then I have to run them. Like the last ones, this whole last production run was all the FFs ran on 12/12 because I had photo periods in the same tent, so I had to run them on 12/12. I guess I could have done 13, but I don't like messing with like super cycles or something like that. That's just, and it's unnecessary stress in my life and in their life. Yeah, there's some grape tasting in there, especially the grape, the double grape from Mephisto. That one, those plants are super greasy. They're super bad for hash making, but super, super strong. The guava diesel is probably the mando breath comes a bit the closest to it, and the grape gas. The grapes or grapefruit. That's a tough one. Grapes and grapefruit would be a great strain. Yeah, grapefruit crosses for sure. Oh, cool. The Pinera tree is getting the Mendo guava from the To Be Blunt to grow along with them. That's fun. Can't wait to see that happening. Super Boof is amazing. I fucking love it. Purple Mindset. Yeah, Purple Mindset is probably going to be a purple runs. That like guava crossed with the mango runs. There. So far, I only saw Phenos that purple. So if it's purple, it should be like a purple G runs or something like that. Well, will I sell my strains very soon? I wish I could sell them tomorrow, but I can't because I just have not set up for it right now. Like they're literally ready to be shipped, just, you know. No. So like I'll take care of that tomorrow. I'll work on that tomorrow. Short stop in the building cycle here. Yeah, sure. I'll jump on your Jackass late night live at 11. Yeah, sure. I'll come there. Not tonight, but yeah, any gas strains, a great grape gas for sure. And yeah, I'm working on that on the back end. Like as I said, like right now on the other end, I'm going to cross some like more not fruity strains into something which I deem worthy to be crossed in. I'm working on that with actually another guy together. So yeah, that's how it's going to be a little bit. Like I'm working with other people together, with the community together. Purchase in the US, let's say in 3 weeks. I'm aiming for 3 weeks, but realistically saying probably mid next month. Latest 420. Latest 420, yeah. I need to be ready for 420, yeah. 420, that's what it is. 420, that's when I'm dropping. That's a good drop. in the US this year. I hope I can come somewhere, but I do really need to make some money. So we need to sell some seeds and then I can come and show up for some events. That's the idea, to be honest. Yeah, it would be lovely. Would we love to come to the US? I would love to come to the East Coast. I haven't been like, you know, like New York and so on. Like I have ties to New York. Earthy strains, yeah. I'm not the biggest earthy guy, to be honest with you. Maybe it's also some flavor which is really hard to, like earthy rosin seems, you know, and like I'm not smoking, and even earthy strains in a vaporizer for me, it's not mine. So I'm not an expert on it, so I can't say too much about that nuance in the taste. In Europe, if you're in Europe, you can just go to 420strains.de. You know, so it's with a German website, 420 strains, and that's spelled with a Z, and there's some good genetics on there. The DGC cup would be absolutely amazing. That's a good idea. That's a place where I really would like to go. But I don't know when it is. I think it's too early. I won't be able to come out that time. I won't have any money to come out that way. I'd love to though. You should have no problem selling seeds. Everybody love you, man. Yeah, I mean, it's you still need to sell and still like making it happen. And what's your view on Mephisto's work in general? I love Mephisto. I mean, I considered Tim a friend, and I also really like the rest. Everybody I met who works with Mephisto or is Mephisto or anything like that have never had any like, oh no, I don't like them. They have always been like people who are up my alley. So yeah. The seeds will be available on my website, probably, like through my website for now. Like the drop will be organized through that, and then I probably will make it afterwards. I want to make them available on other platforms, like, you know, where you can order them, and maybe even B2B at some point. But you know, you'll have to do it little by little for me right now. It's yeah. I don't have that much stock either. Don't forget, it's not like I have a huge facility. I did this all in my house, you know, like those beans I'm sending out. I worked on for them for like 7-8 months, but I made them all in my house. So I touched every single one of them. Yeah, East Coast definitely would love to come to the East Coast. All right, we're coming. Let me just finish this, and then we're gonna head out of here because it's getting late. Don't forget to comment under this, maybe after it's over, you know. Given away pack. Just leave a comment of which of those guava crosses you'd like the most. What happened here? What really happened with Fastbuds? I mean, it's really like going to see the Pigeon 420 live where I talked. I drank too. So like, you know, when I drink, I just say what I think. So that one, and then my statement. I think there's nothing more to need to be said about that. Like, I'm in no way affiliated with Fastbuds. These crosses I made them at my own house. That's where they come from. And I never worked in the genetic way together with Fastbuds. You know, I've done what you've seen me do. You know, like I've been at these events. I grew the genetics. I made the videos for it. I tested. I grew them for cups. I won cups with them, and well, that was that. I started breeding way before I started working for Fastbuds. That I was attracted to that because I did like to work with Fastbuds as mother plants when making autoflowers back then, before I started working with them. So that's basically what attracted to me. And of course, the 420, I have a relationship with the number 420 since I was 16, and we were in the US as students for an exchange in families, and I got confronted with the reality of what 420 is. And I was already a lover of our favorite plant before that, and so I suddenly associated that, and that like marketing around that attracted me too. And that's why I started. So that's really what I want to say, because everything else is being already said in these lives, and I just want to leave that path now behind me. I don't want to erase it, and I'm grateful for that time. Like I'm really, really grateful. I wouldn't be here if it wouldn't have happened like that. But I also just want to leave it behind now. Are you going to seeds? Yeah, US shipping is going to be available, definitely. What are you going to do? The fire pack, and what are your prices? Well, it's going to be like similar prices than like average, like nothing like super expensive. Trying to keep it as affordable as possible. Work on sativas? Yeah, I'm working on sativas for 100%. I'm with you on the sativas. Coconut creamy pineapple espresso sounds delicious. I hope you washed your hands. I always wash my hands. Granny candy and sour diesel. Oh, that sounds nice. I have a granny candy cross. I cross granny candy with a super boof sherry. Can't wait to try that. There's actually one in the Fino Hunt already. One on that is the chicken and waffles crossed with the super boof sherry. That's in a Fino Hunt already in a club in Germany. So if you want to Fino hunt them, if you have the possibilities of Fino hunting, that's how this is going to be work. Then hit me up, and I'll probably have some crosses if you want to try them out. Guava sundae sounds delicious for sure. The guava crossed with a purple mindset is probably also really amazing. All right, let's close this up. Would you recommend growing living soil second plant, or would you better to learn how to fertilize? No, I don't know. I don't know how to fertilize properly. That's why I'm growing living soil. Oh, pigeons was okay. Pigeons was good investigator. I like working with a good journalist. I think he is a good journalist and a nice guy. I really like him. So I was fun hanging out with me, and of course he wanted to try to get some news out of there. I probably would have done the same. Stardog Guava sounds really good. And you guys are being active right now. I was about to wrap it up here, but can't get to the end. Oh, thanks so much. I love every time when somebody tells me they got into growing because of me. It's like I already know that I'm successful. At least I made that happen, and that's like the most important thing. Greenhouse. What's the fruitiest strains? As fruity as it gets. But that depends on the fruit. I'd say probably that mango runs crossed with the guava is probably going to be right up there, because those mango runs were like, they were beautiful, and I like those mango tropical flavors. So I like the super boof. And the reason I bought fast, but so yeah, thanks. Next grow will be full. Oh, nice! I can't wait to see those guava perms in your grow. Yeah, I will make merch. I want to have I want to get to that. Yeah, and test growers again at some point soon, but like I don't know how to facilitate it right now. So I'm working on it right now. All right, I need to go to bed. You guys all right? Top tips for flowering stage with autos. Just let them do, and then in the end, make sure that the humidity goes down. And I always believe that if you are able to keep it cool, then a lot of light in the end actually helps. But like, yeah, you can cut for like more the intensity, and because it helps densing up the buds. And if it has it in it, then the terps, then it's just like That was how I won with that papaya cookies. But don't tell me that you're dabbing on Super Buff. Like, I'm getting jealous over here. I mean, that GG for sure, but hey, from Chubbs is amazing. Who won the Calyx Cup, but Super Buff, nothing gets over that. I have one jar. Now I tell you one last story. I'm going to the end. If there's one more important question, then you can put it, in there. But so, Jack Rover gave me this jar of blackberry rosin, and it got me. It's literally, I'm like hanging in that jar, like I don't like anything else in that moment. That's why I went for that Super Buff Sherry, because that smell of that reminds me exactly of that. So thanks for everything. Thanks for everybody to be here. Like 140 people. I only have like 5,000 followers. So hey, follow me if you don't follow me yet, because it could really, really help me. Share this shit. Please help me, because it's hard to reach people. It's hard to come from such a big platform and now having to build it up from the beginning. And again, cheers. I really enjoyed my dabs with you, my beer with you. I really enjoy all the love. Please don't forget, after this video is over, I think what you have to do is reload the page and comment underneath of it. Like, I give a pack away of one of those guava packs I give away. Much love to everybody. I was there for you, never 42. Oh no, I'm 42. I'm actually 42. I just turned 42 last week. So I'm not 41 any longer, I'm 42. All right, guys, much love, growers love. I don't even know how I end this here. And always remember, it's 420 Sebastian.